Hi friends, it's September 11th, 2014. Lynn and Jamie here, continuing our assignment in the D.C. area. In asking for instructions for our session today, our session for September 11th, a higher dimension being who is a guide of other higher dimension beings, an extremely advanced being who we know as the Law. We don't know what his actual name is, but he represents the law of the universe, the law of Source. He wishes to be in charge for this session. So I see the job ticket, the assignment, and we can begin. I can start to hear rumbling and crashing behind me, like of civilization falling, perhaps. Goodbye, old life.
Yeah, it sounds like the demolition of a huge building.
Yeah, it does sound like the demolition of a huge building, because I can hear it falling down and then more of it falling
down, right. It's like it falls on itself.
Boom, 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 echoes, boom, 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 and dust billowing out, boom, 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 boom. This makes multiple times I've conveniently forgotten to put the evidence in the evidence bin.
Me too.
Put it in the recycle
I know
bin.
I've destroyed evidence by accident.
Okay, so let's go, conveniently. Let's go back in time right now, gather up all our errors. Let's send out the horsemen to gather up the evidence that we conveniently forgot and put into the recycle bin by accident, quote unquote, right?
We destroyed evidence.
Whoa, well, no, we didn't, because now
it's in the recycle bin.
Yeah, it's in the recycle bin. We're getting it out of there. It's taking it to the custodian, who looks over his eyeglasses at me like my shenanigans aren't fooling him.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, so noted. But much better that we're correcting our errors than pretending that it didn't happen.
That's true.
Right? And that is an important point. It's much better to just acknowledge our mistakes. We're all messing up all the time anyway. Acknowledge it right away. Make it right. Make it right. Clean up our messes. I'm not going to pretend that didn't happen. Every single one, it has my little thing on top. I can't quite tell what it is, but it's a thing that said, and I turned it in late. Yeah. I'm getting close to it looks like a security gate or something. Like the bins go right up to what looks like a gate.
Yeah, I see that gate.
Not getting in or out of there without approval, right?
Yeah.
Whether we're getting in or getting out, good question. I can empty my mind. I can put all my thoughts into it there. Aha! The top of my head opens like with a hinge.
Yeah, just pour it out.
Yeah.
Like I'm a little
just
teapot.
Open it. Exactly. There, my thoughts. Oh, wow. And there's a back bin on the back of my head. They said, now open the one in back. Ooh, those are gross. Weird. Oh, it feels good to get those out of there. Let's wipe it clean and like take a picture, get the camera, take a picture of the back of our own head with that flap up, you know. Just like we did yesterday when we were opening ourselves up and taking pictures of the insides and turning it in. Let's do the same, kind of like expand out, like puff up with air, so to speak, and take pictures of our insides. Look, here's what's going on inside of me.
Is this what a colonoscopy is?
Well, except it's in my chest cavity. But that would be the idea.
But it's that thing of like, it's like we're puffing up with air and taking pictures.
Yes, puffing up with air and taking pictures. And it's everywhere. It's just inside of all aspects of self on all layers. Look, here's what's going on inside. Like, I know that it's riddled, that's the word, riddled with errors. So, to get a full report, right?
Right.
Oh, and turn it in. So much better to report ourselves, right?
That's true.
1,000 times worse if we don't report ourselves, right?
That is true.
1,000 times worse. It's much better to acknowledge our mistakes. That's what they're saying. Higher dimension beings don't care when we make mistakes. They care that we acknowledge them.
That's true.
And make them right away. And right away is the moment we notice the mistake happened. It could have been 20 years ago, right?
That's true.
But when we notice the mistake happen, to make it right, and that's the best time to make the mistake right, and the next best time is right now.
Right now.
Right now. We can always do it right now. This is the best moment right now. So we're all flawed. Let's just do it right now. All of us kind of empty our minds into the evidence bin that's right in front of us. Empty this back container of our mind, which is where the grosser stuff is.
Yeah.
Puff ourselves with air. Drop the camera inside. Take pictures. First take pictures of those bins that we opened to clean out because we haven't cleaned them out. You know, there's stuff still in there.
Right, there's still stuff.
And so, since it's not coming out easily, to just take pictures of it. And this is what's still stuck inside, right? This is what I'm not ready to let go of yet, fundamentally, right? And now pictures at the cellular level, right? We have this assignment to work at the cellular level.
That's true.
There we go. Oh, wow, it was like a roll call at Auschwitz. Wow, that's pretty intense, right?
Right.
All the cells line up. Get your picture taken.
There are real consequences for not showing up for roll call.
There are real consequences for not showing up for roll call. That's it. So we start saying that, and now do you see some more cells?
Yeah, there we go.
It's like, okay, you know what? Real consequences. Right?
Yeah.
Because we're getting ready to something, the barracks and every place else. Like every
Right.
place but this roll call field is about to be demolished, right?
Right.
So now there's somehow a tie-in to that feeling of civilization falling behind us.
Yeah, it feels all the hiding places.
All the hiding places are going down. No place to hide, no place to run, no place to hide. You know what it's time for? Roll call with God. Right?
That's true.
No hiding. That time is coming soon. So, now is a good time to get all of our buried evidence out of our pockets and into the evidence bins, right? Because it is coming soon. Show and tell time. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, I keep seeing hands open.
Yeah, show and tell time. It's show and tell time. It's show and tell time. And now this person is walking up and down. It's a real familiar face, and
Very serious.
very serious, and it's the
Uniform.
1,000,000 who signed a clang ironclad contract to trigger the awakening. And it is show and tell time. What do you have?
Yeah.
And we all have like a popcorn vendor, one of those trays in front of us, you know?
Yeah, like a strap tray.
Around the shoulders or neck or something.
Yeah.
And a tray in front of us, and this is what I did.
This is that guy who's at the front of the room.
Yeah, this is a guy who was there when we signed our contract. He was the one who was taking our forms when we said we would do it, right?
Right.
And now he's saying, show and tell time, friends. But his tone isn't very friendly.
No.
Show and tell time, friends. What do you have? And the evidence takers are going up and down the rows taking pictures. I want more on my tray than I have, but I have what I have. This is what I've done. This is what I've done. I look around me and like there are people who got nothing on their trays.
Yeah.
But that's irrelevant because we
Right.
said we would trigger the awakening no matter what anyone else did or didn't do. All
Right.
1,000,000, all precisely 1 million of us said we would trigger the awakening no matter what anyone else did or didn't do. No matter what anyone else did to take it down, no matter what anyone else did to subvert it, no matter what anyone else didn't do that they said they would do, none of that matters.
That's true.
Life is between us and Source. I signed the contract with Source. And the people who have nothing, like, can you see people who have nothing on their tray? There's nothing. It's slick bare.
So many.
It's like, they're hustled out. Actually,
It looks like they're grabbed from behind and yup.
Yeah.
It's like I'm looking down the road and just seeing yup, yup,
Yeah.
yup.
Lots of people. I'm glad I'm not one of them.
I'm glad it's not totally empty, but it's still
And, you know, if like we only have 2 months left, maybe, you know,
pull it together.
Do something. Have something on the tray. Do something.
On the tray.
Have something on your tray, because those people who have nothing on the tray, man, something not good is getting ready to happen to them.
That's true.
Do something right now. And now there are people who have not enough on their tray, which is hint all the rest of us, right?
That's true.
Because I can't help but notice there's no awakening going on, right?
No.
And therefore, have we done it enough? No.
No.
No, we have not.
No.
No, we have not. And now there's still sorting going on. It's like I see someone with, it's like weight. They've got a scale, and you have to scoop all the stuff up and put it, and if it's less than a certain weight, out the next door.
Yeah.
Everyone who has less than a certain weight, and it doesn't look like much. It looks like you can scoop it up with 2 hands, right?
Yeah.
If it weighs less than a certain amount, can you see that happening?
Yeah.
People are being sorted by how much they did, how much effort they put into it, right?
Right.
How difficult was it, right?
It's true.
How much oomph did they put in? How much of their heart? How much of their soul, right?
It's true.
How much effort did they put into it? Source matches effort, right?
That is true.
Source matches effort. We can do more.
We can do more.
Oh, I see why this is September 11th. We see like this civilization collapsing, a structure collapsing, imploding like the World Trade Centers did, right? Boom.
Right.
And then evidence, right? What happened there, right?
Right.
That civilization went down. Let's figure out what happened there, right?
What happened?
So now there are a couple more groups left in this room, right?
Right.
There are people whose trays have stuff on it that pass a certain weight point, you know, done a certain amount for spirit. Our consequences still not acceptable, you know.
Oh, not at all.
But then there's another group. You see that group over there, and they have like upside down objects. These are things that these people have done to sabotage, correct?
I see that.
The sabotage. So I'm going to take it as my working theory that all of our trays did that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mine too, right?
Mine too.
All the stuff we did that held it back is shown as a reflection. So those are there in our trays. The good and the bad, all of our deeds. That's what they're saying. All of our deeds, all of our words, all of our thoughts, the good and the bad, the helpful and the unhelpful, that which promulgated the divine plan and that which subverted the divine plan, all laid out for reckoning, right? And the
That's
ones
true.
that subverted it take away in weight, right?
Right.
It's a weight test that we're trying to pass, right?
Right.
If you don't at least hit the break-even point of at least you did something to help, right?
Right.
Poof, whisked away. If you did more to hurt than to help, boom, you drop through the floor.
Like big trapdoor.
Trapdoor, drop through the floor. Boom, like there just went that side of the room. Did you see that happen?
Yeah, it looked like a roller, like one of those dropping rides at a fair where all of a sudden they're
Boom,
there.
no floor. There's still 2 more months,
Yeah.
maybe longer, but let's not count on longer, right?
Right.
There's still 2 more months, and people could at least get back to zero, right? At
That's
least
true.
get back to zero.
That's true.
At least undo the damage they've done, right? At least do enough good that it counterbalances the damage, right? They can do it.
That's true.
And now for the rest of us, we're being trudged into our room of
Reckoning.
Reckoning, that's it. The room of reckoning. Oi, 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 oi.
2 more
We're
months.
being given the gift of a preview. Wow, that's a beautiful gift. It's like, wow, if the reckoning was right now, boom, here's what's coming down, friends, right?
That's true. It's a preview.
It's a preview, but we have 2 more months. We could hit the ground running and go do some good.
That's true.
Man, the horsemen are coming through, those winged horses.
Yeah.
They are going out to collect evidence. They always do, right? Boom. There go the horsemen. Whew. So friends, if you're watching, hand up your errors. Like self-reporting is better. Hand up your errors. Self-reporting is better. And for those who aren't watching, tell them. Give them a chance to do it too. And people who aren't watching, tell them about it. Give them a chance to self-report.